Ciao, io sono Sofia. I've been a student at Il Centro for the past 8 months. And before I leave, I want to tell you more about the school I've been studying in and many frequent questions that you may have. This is Enrica, director of the school. She's the one that's going to be greeting you every time that you walk into school. Allora, dico in italiano. La prima volta che ci siamo conosciute, io non parlavo niente di italiano e devo dire che tutto quello è grazie alla scuola, la comunità e certo ai professori. Enrica, can you tell us a little bit about the story of the school?
Sure. Centro was founded almost 40 years ago. In Milan, there was almost nothing. Me and another girl decided to found a school of Italian language in which there was a method in order to let all the students speak as soon as possible.
I can relate to that because that's the way that I learned, all through conversations that helped me incorporate myself better in the Italian culture. People are very curious. Do they have to have a previous knowledge in Italian to study in this school?
Generally not. Only if one student decides to come applying for a student visa.
Yes, that was my situation actually. Since I was applying for a visa, I had to book a course at least for months in order to solicit a visa, and in the embassy they required you to speak at least A2 level of Italian. Other than that, you start from whatever level you're in. And that leads me to another question. What is the maximum age you consider that you can learn Italian?
There is no maximum age. Actually, we have now a student 84 years old.
Yeah, and I've had people of all ages in my classes throughout all the levels that I've been in. And I can say the age difference affects nothing. I believe that you can learn so much of all the different ages that participate. Can you make friends at Il Centro?
Of course. People who generally are completely alone in Milan, when they come to school, they make a lot of friends. They meet outside the school every night.
For lunch, aperitivo.
Yeah, exactly.
I've made a lot of incredible friends that usually even live in Milan, keep seeing each other even when we finish the courses. It's really centrally located in the heart of Brera. It's really easy to find each other before or after class. Now, can you tell us a little bit about how long the courses last and how much they cost?
Depends on every student, from 1 week on. Regarding the costs, we have everything written on our website.
That is very personalized to the needs of everybody. How much time do you think you need to learn Italian fluently?
A very
tricky question.
Yeah. If you start from zero, say 6 months, you can be fluent.
You put in the work, the time, but also you start conversations outside of the school. That's where you're going to see the difference very quickly. I personally have a visa as a student. Can you tell us a little bit of how you guide the students on their visa process?
We help through Zoom. We can have a lot of calls with other students because they have maybe doubts or something like that. I personally can help them.
And speaking about Zoom, what can you tell to all the people that are eager to learn Italian but cannot come to Milan for the moment?
We have all the materials for online lessons. The lessons are the same as here in presence.
Yeah, that's great to know. So anybody that's watching that would like to start off on their home countries with Italian courses online, you know where to look. You can always text them, DM them, call them. They're always very open to responding all the questions. To check out their webpage because there is all the information that you may need. If you need anything more, here we have Enrica and an amazing team. Well, thank you so much, Enrica, for responding all these questions. I am so happy to have chosen Il Centro.
It was a pleasure. She's a great student and I hope to see every one of you here at Il Centro.
Ciao!
Ciao!